Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about letting love abound. So we're probably not in the most loving world that there ever has been, but we also have great opportunity, great opposition as well. But I think the thing that's most important of all is that we do show love and that we are, I'm going to say, the Saviour's hand when it comes to helping other people and to being part of our community, even part of our family, or part of just part of Australia, part of the world, part of the universe. It's like we all play an important part, and nobody is a mistake, and everybody is here for a reason. So it's like we want to show love to everybody in this case. All right. All right, so we're going to start with our grid. So part of our energy system is called a grid. And we can have, it's like graph paper, so there's grid lines this way and grid lines this way. And so the grid lines can become disrupted through energetically, through people attacking us, or, through physical accidents or other things like that. So horizontal lines. All right, so lower abdomen. All right, and we're going to go into our eighth chakra, which is like our connection into the earth. So it's like sometimes we are missing our connection to the earth, and especially for us here in Australia in winter, it's cold. It's not snowing where we are, but it is cold. All right, so holding value in our possessions and status. All right, now things that could help could be like swimming, hiking, cycling. So I have a friend who has had a lot of, what will we say, nervous system damage and autoimmune. And so she finds even in this freezing weather, if she goes in the water, her body is so much better afterwards. So she braves the cold to have the good effect afterwards. All right, so now we're going to talk about spearmint oil. So spearmint oil is about expression, and also it's refreshing. All right, I wake up, get moving, feel enthusiasm, harness my energy, set my liver into action and my mind into learning. Even when traveling and things are foreign, new and out of order, I feel reassured, spacious and settled. My nerves are strong and I have the capacity to handle the big things in life. Good morning, Elizabeth. I find inspiration and upliftment in my life. Yeah, I think we all could do with a bit of that, Lisa. All right, I'm open to my intuition. I hear and respond to its stirrings. Okay, so right, so now we're going to go into the lunar chakra, which is above the crown chakra. So this is about aligning with our life's purpose, I guess. And, we're here in this life to learn and to grow and to experience all kinds of experiences, to be able to, I guess, manage and, improve our capacity through opposition and through difficulties. Good morning, Margaret. All right, so now we're going to go spikenard oil. So spikenard is oil of gratitude, and it's about being grateful, for our problems and the lessons that we learn through our problems. All right, spikenard encourages the soul to surrender and accept life exactly as it is. It invites individuals to let go and find an appreciation for all of life's experiences. All right, so sometimes we have trouble feeling grateful. I know I can be like that. When we get into a bit of a tailspin, or if we're feeling a bit down or negative, we get forgetful. Elizabeth Tricasse. I don't like the smell, but I keep using this oil. Go you. Yeah. No, it reminds me of dirty socks. All right. So now we're going to go into the crown chakra. All right. I feel whole regardless of my circumstances. So sometimes we feel like we're only going to feel whole when things get better. But it's like the things that challenge us and the things that make us grow are important. They're not nice, they're not easy, but that's what we need to be the best person that we can be. All right, I'm intelligent and spiritual, because we need both, isn't it? Sometimes we can make decisions from our head, but we also have to balance it with the decisions from our heart. So it's like both need to be there, and our heart and our head need to work together. All right, my mind functions optimally. So another oil that might be useful for your brain is In Tune. If your brain is sort of jumping all over the place. All right. In Tune gently guides the soul into full awareness of its physical body and physical surroundings. It invites individuals to accept the reality of their life situation so they may deal with it appropriately. This blend especially encourages individuals to live in the here and now, and therefore promotes a meditative state. Its stability and grounding energy supports a healthy connection between the body and the mind. With the support of In Tune, individuals are empowered to live fully connected in the present moment. Right, so Lisa says she's been using a lot of that oil too. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to talk about the aura. So layers of the aura. So layer 4, which is like the equivalent of the heart chakra, I guess. So interactions, relationships, and bonds. Stagnant energy in the 4th layer of the aura. So Donna Eden would talk about, fluffing up your aura, and she would do exercises to help move the energy in your aura. All right, now layer 5 of the aura, which is the master copy of the physical body. So we need that layer to be good so that the physical body can repair in a good way. So it's leaking energy. All right, so age 38. So I'm not sure what happened then. A bit more in the grid again. So upper right of the grid. Good morning, Susanna. Okay. All right, layer 2 of the aura, which is about the emotional body. Stagnant energy again. Current females. Feeling bitterness. All right, what might you feel bitter about? And sometimes it can be that, someone else has the life we would like, or, we perceive it. We might not like all parts of their life. All right, also feeling revengeful. So it's like when people hurt us, we want to get back at them. Of course, that's not letting love abound, though, is it? So being able to see past people's actions and why they're reacting like that. All right, so lemongrass oil. So lemongrass is like a cleanser. Okay, so Elizabeth says, feeling other people's lives are easier and life is unfair. Yeah, you could say that, isn't it? I have a friend who has a son that is on the spectrum, and he's pretty much withdrawn from life, and is quite abusive to his mother. And so, her life is very difficult. She's never had a handout, but she's worked very hard and done well. But she too can feel that life is unfair. All right, so we might put with the lemongrass some thyme oil. So thyme is about releasing and forgiving. All right, so time empties the soul of negativity, leaving the heart wide open. In this state of openness, individuals begin to feel tolerance and patience for others. As the heart opens more and more, it is able to receive love and offer forgiveness. Time teaches that it's time to let go and move forward. As individuals forgive, they free themselves from emotional bondage. Time transforms hate and anger into love and forgiveness. Yeah, so sometimes we feel very angry about different situations, and especially if there's been injustice, we might feel anger and we, want retribution. But getting to a point of forgiveness and acceptance is much healthier. It's not easy to get there. And so it's like we could use these oils on a daily basis, either in the diffuser or on us, to help release some of these feelings of anger and negativity to help us to be able to move forward. All right, so you might use this as well to be a bit more understanding of where other people are and why they're making the choices that they're making. All right, so reacting to our feelings. All right, emotional needs not being met. It's hard, isn't it? Because sometimes we need other people to help meet our emotional needs, but we may not even recognize that we have emotional needs, and let alone feeling that we can ask for the help that we need. So, so I don't know what are you aware of your emotional needs? And if you are, what would they be? All right. So what else is coming up here is disregarding your own desires. Some people desire connection, some people desire solitude, some people desire nature, or some people desire just to feel a bit loved and cared for. All right, so the radiant circuits comes up now. So it's like your inner mum. It's like a spare circuit. So when some system is down or not working right, it's like the radiant circuits step in. So, all right. So often the radiant circuits are to do with mother issues. I can rely on my radiant circuits. So sometimes we are pushing ourselves past our boundaries or past what we're able to do. And so then we sort of get into that fight or flight because we're not comfortable or safe or doing what we feel is the right thing to do for us. All right, so cranial bone's not right. The back of the head. So we're just going to plug in as if we've done some cranial work. So big breath in and out. All right, so back to the crown chakra. I'm giving and receiving unconditional love. All right, so sometimes we just feel a little bit emotionally bankrupt, or maybe we could even say spiritually bankrupt if we haven't been able to, do our prayer and meditation or have that time in nature. So some people then, their tank is empty, so they don't feel like they can give love anymore. So it's like being able to fill your own tank, so then you can help others. All right, I'm resolving and releasing all my problems. I have the ability to shift thinking patterns. All right, so where in your body is the energy stuck? Where is it telling you that something's not quite right? All right, so we're going to go into the 10th chakra. All right, so Elizabeth says the back of my neck. Okay. All right, so kind of not feeling balanced. So anxiety in the neck, and Margaret sent us a message. About 2 weeks ago, I started having severe pain in my left foot. It began under the middle part of the foot, along the side and partly on the top, lasting for about 5 days. Then from Monday this week, the pain shifted to the top half of my foot, including all 3 middle toes. Very painful. So you've got to think about meridians when she talks about this. So the bottom of the foot is kidney, that's right under the ball of the foot, and that goes on the inside. And then bladder meridian is on the outside of the foot. And on top, next to bladder, is gallbladder. And then we have stomach, and there's 2 lines for stomach. And then we have liver, and then we have spleen. All right, so back to the anxiety, some generational baggage on dad's side. And let's talk about this foot. Oh, overeating. Right. All right, feeling like you can't change. So you could say like your foot is nailed to the floor. And the overeating, I can definitely understand, especially in the cold weather. We want to eat to keep warm. I'm able to change feels really hard. Age 8, a feeling of disgust in the foot as well. So disgust towards others. So sometimes it can be, if you have a parent in aged care, the system is very difficult right now. It's become more business-like and less patient-driven. So it can be very difficult to get the love and the care that you would hope to get just because the system has changed. All right, so this affects the second chakra. All right, which makes you feel that you are inadequate. So the affirmation, I'm inadequate. So what's the opposite? I am reliable, trustworthy, more than enough, sufficient. All right, I accept the past and I'm excited to move into the future. So sometimes we don't feel we can, or if we have people that are stuck in our life, we feel that we need to remain stuck with them. All right, I'm free from repeating the mistakes of the past. All right, other emotions stuck in that foot. All right, so feeling unwelcome. So where do you feel unwelcome? Well, so we could say that like treading on eggshells sort of feeling, you're scared to do the wrong thing. All right, so another 33 feelings stuck in that foot. So big breath in and out. So bacteria affecting stomach meridian. Back to age 4. So I guess what was hard to digest when you were a little kid? And also age 6. All right, so emotions stuck in the overeating. Right, not feeling approval. So is it you need approval from yourself or do you need approval from other people? And also hooks from other people. So, so females around you. So who might be using your energy in an unhealthy way? It's like sometimes people get lazy, you look shiny and have nice energy. I'm going to get energy from you instead of getting it from the source. So it's almost like unhooking these people and putting them back to the source. So it's almost like, we want to eat our feelings down when we're not okay. And so sometimes too in our family, food can be used as a way to shut us up. All right, so Susanna, her colleagues, right. All right, so forgiving your colleagues. All right, so some generational baggage surrounding forgiveness from dad. All right, I'm connected to my earth family and my heavenly family. So sometimes we need inspiration from, our family that's gone before us to help us get through these difficult times. All right, I'm intelligent and spiritual. So we're talking before about that, isn't it? Like using the heart and using the mind, and they should be combined. And also, I guess, receiving that spiritual intuition about which way to go or how to forgive or, what's the next step. All right, so some generational baggage surrounding the overeating. So mum's side of the family and the women. 17 generations of women. All right, so tears in the aura. Fifth layer of the aura. So again, that's the current females. It's okay for me to stop and repair. Sometimes we sort of get so caught up in what's going on that we can't just stop and sit back and think and meditate over, what is the solution? What do I feel? What is important for me to do right now? Sometimes we're just so engrossed in what's happening that we can't step out of it. All right, I honor and love myself deeply. I choose to have a high, joyous vibration. So what lifts your vibration? Are there people that you hang around with? Is there music that you listen to? Are there places you go in nature that lift your vibration? Are there oils that you use to lift your vibration? Do you dance or move around to lift your vibration? How can you change the energy? More feelings. Okay, so what's coming up now is hardened feelings. So what have you got hardened feelings about? Age 16, 23, 41. All right, something in the neck. So C5, which is the sugar circuit. Just using Inner Siegel's book, The Secret Language of Your Body. All right, so low self-worth is stuck there. So this has got a generational component from mum. So mum doesn't always feel good about herself. So then it's hard for her to teach you how to feel good about yourself. All right, so now we're going to go into the acupuncture meridians. So stomach meridian, which, I'll show a little picture, runs on your face and all down the front of your body, right down to your second toe. And there's also a muscular meridian on the third toe. So that definitely could be part of the foot pain. All right, and what's coming up here, emotions in the stomach meridian, is mothering ourselves. So sometimes we're having trouble mothering ourselves. It's like we can mother other people, but not ourselves. Right, a bit more in the 8th chakra again. So that's back to that earth chakra. I act in alignment with my values. Age 6. So sometimes we might do or say things to be loved if we're not feeling loved or getting what we need. All right, some more crown chakra. All right, it's okay to peel away the layers and expose the real me. I love the real me. I accept the real me. Age 7 is connected to not accepting who we really are. Age 26, 29, 30, 34. All right, so I accept the real me. I value the real me. All right, still in the 7th chakra, so All right. I fit in with many groups. And often we do. Often we have some friends here, some friends there, or you know, different groups that we are part of, and we have the ability to make a difference. And we're talking about letting love abound. So it's like we can show love in all of those groups. All right, I don't need all the answers right now. And often we will feel like I want to know all the answers before I take the next step, but it goes the other way. You have to take a step and then you get an answer. All right, I'm free to create a new life that totally supports me. God loves and supports me on my journey. All right, into the heart chakra. I lovingly allow joy to flow through my mind and body and through all my experiences. So, some experiences that we've had in life have been really awful and hard. And, I'm sorry that you had to go through them. But also, I know that we couldn't learn what we needed to learn without these difficult experiences. So, it's like letting love flow through these experiences to soften them and to heal them. Getting the lesson, but forgetting the pain. My heart is wide open and ready to receive all of the good that God has for me. And I feel like He does have good for you, and that you, as you tune to God and, receive what He has for you, it will be good. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be pain free or difficulty free. It won't be. And I think the more that God loves us, the more He gives us opportunities to grow. So growing is through difficult situations. All right, resistant to follow my true calling or the desires of my heart. Now, I can understand that resistance. Sometimes we've been so engrossed in our life in making other people happy or keeping the family okay that we've totally shunted our needs or desires off to the side. And it's like we're not tuned in with them anymore. So sometimes it's worthy of thinking about your inner child and what she loved or he loved, and allowing them to do the things that they loved, because often we're a bit more open to what was important for us. All right, I embrace all that is love and reject all that is unlike love. All right, I'm releasing contracts that are no longer serving in my highest and greatest good. So what contracts do you think you're ready to release? So I'm ready, willing, and able to receive all the good that God has for me. I'm ready to feel the love. So there's a little bit of a glitch there. So our feeling at conception. So I think knowing what we would choose, knowing the family lines that we would choose and the difficulties that would come from that, we believed we could make a difference, but we also knew that it would be challenging. So it's like, I'm sure we had fear and trepidation as we, decided to come into this world. All right, so more generational baggage here from mum's side, mum's mum, and the women. 33 generations of women. Let's say I'm safe with my feelings because I think this one connects to the overeating as well. We don't feel safe with our feelings, or we can feel like our feelings are not valid, or they're not good feelings, or we shouldn't be feeling those feelings. All right, age 8. Age 17. Again, we're back with the crown chakra. All right, so we're going to go into rose oil. So rose is the oil of divine love. So rose invites individuals to experience the unwavering, unchanging, unconditional love of the divine. This love heals all hearts and dresses all wounds. It restores individuals to authenticity, wholeness, and purity. As one feels unconditional love and acceptance, the heart is softened. As the heart fully opens, a fountain of love flows freely through the soul. In this state, one feels charity and compassion. Charity is expressed on behalf of oneself and others. Rose embodies divine love and teaches individuals how to contact this love through prayer, meditation, and opening the heart to receive. All right, let's go into the solar plexus chakra. This is about our capacity to feel like we can move or do something or have ambition. I'm creating balance in my schedule. So sometimes we can get so busy, with the things that we have to do in life that we're forgetting the work of our souls or what is important to us. All right, I'm mature and ready to progress with my life. I'm going beyond the limitations of my parents. That's very interesting, isn't it? I'm noticing that things are coming together pretty easily for me. Some generational baggage from dad. I give myself permission to change. Okay, so let's tune in. How's the feeling of wanting to eat feeling? How's the neck, the back of the neck, and how's the foot? All right, so it's almost like as you fill up your tank with the love of God, we're able to let that spill over into people around us. So it's like yeah, we have to fill up our tank first, and then that we can give out to others. So it's like your tank has to be filled. All right. Well, thank you for those who are on the call. Um, we have, oh, slightly better, says Elizabeth. Okay. And Margaret, thank you. Something from age 6 stuck in your neck, Elizabeth. Where were you? What were you doing? We have the advanced seminar coming up on the 4th to the 6th of September. So um, if you feel like you need a little bit of a refresher, or you feel like you want to hang around with like-minded people, it's worthwhile to come. You get to work on your stuff. You get to be in a safe environment and feeling like you are with people that love and respect you. And our next get together is the 2nd of September. All right. So hope you have a good day. Thank you for being on the call. I know it's cold and early in the morning, so I appreciate your effort. And I know each of you, the love that you do give out to the world and the love that you do have is wonderful. And thank you for doing that. And please don't stop, because as you show love and give light to the world, we lift everybody. You know, the high tide lifts all boats. So as we become more love filled and light filled, we do lift those around us. Okay. Sending you a big hug, and hope your day is beautiful.